Moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Clock is at 3. Gobert with the block. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Raptors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Toronto calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. On its way from Irving for 2. Bazemore grabs the miss. Greg, in the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
To the inside, Marjanovic.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
McDermott gets to Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He's got 30 points and 6 assists. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it. Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Westbrook drives in. That's good. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's Irving. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Irving's got 34.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Westbrook drives in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
To take the lead. The shot is off, and Toronto will go the other way with it. It's the first that put them up by 2. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Chicago. And so both free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Westbrook passes to Caldwell Pope. It's good. This game is all even.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Westbrook. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And so here's Toronto. Bradley dishes to Irving. Good.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots. Oh, off target. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Here's Westbrook. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from the... Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Harrison Barnes is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Sanders, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Irving against Barnes. Outside Westbrook. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Barnes against Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 7. 1:36 left in the first overtime. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Looking to end the run and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim. And those are big points here. If they can do the job on D, this game could get close in a hurry.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Westbrook drives in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Westbrook against Irving. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. McDermott kicks to Irving. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Raptors with the ball, 11 feet away. Oh, and here comes Barnes, all alone. Oh!
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 6. 26 seconds left in overtime. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. And he commits the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Clark, this one just all but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, partner.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Now here's Westbrook. And he dunks it right on Jordan Hill. Oh, man. Woo-hoo.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Russell, congratulations on this win. What were the main factors that helped you stay in control of this one down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive, and we did a good job of all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is a game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, Kenny.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.